Let's learn how to fill a form in Spanish with Senor Pedro. In today's video, we have a library membership form and we are going to understand each and every element of this form so that we are able to understand and fill it correctly. So the first one is La Biblioteca. La Biblioteca, which means library. The next one is Formulario de inscripción. Formulario de inscripción, which means registration form. The next one is fecha, fecha, which means date. The next is datos personales, datos personales, which means personal information. The next one is nombre, nombre, which means name. Now let's see the different parts of the name. The first one is apellido, apellido, which means last name. Primer nombre, primer nombre, which means first name, and segundo nombre, segundo nombre, which means middle name. Now let's see the abbreviations for the titles. The first one is SR, which means Senor, SRA, which means Senora, and SRTA, which means Senorita, Senorita. The next one is Fecha de Nacimiento, Fecha de Nacimiento, which means date of birth. The next one is Género, Género, which means gender. Now the next one is Dirección, Dirección, which means address. Número de teléfono, número de teléfono, telephone number. The next one is Código postal, Código postal, which means postal code. Correo electrónico, correo electrónico, which means email. Ocupación, ocupación, which means occupation. Estudiante, which means student. Maestro, maestra, which means teacher. Jubilado, jubilada, which means retired. And otro, otro means other. The next one is grupo de edad, grupo de edad, which means age group. Niños, niños, which means children. Adolescente, adolescente, which means adolescents or teenagers. Adultos, adultos, which means adults. And mayores, mayores, which means seniors. The next one is documentos a presentar, which means documents required. The next one is fotocopia de documento nacional de identidad, which means photocopy of national identity document. The next one is comprobante de domicilio, which means address proof. The next one is recibo de teléfono y electricidad, which means telephone and electricity bill receipt. The next one is declaro que la información mencionada anteriormente es exacta. Reconozco haber leído el reglamento y me comprometo a respetarlo, which means I declare that the information mentioned above is correct, acknowledge having read the regulations and commit to respecting them. And the last one is firma, firma, which means the signature.